vlog today, so that's what we're gonna do. It is a Wednesday, June 30th, and we'll just see where this goes today. I do have a few things to do today, a few reseller related things, but also some other stuff. I actually have a job interview today. It's on Zoom, so you know, don't really have to go anywhere, but I'm actually gonna do that from not my home office because I have an interrupting child. So I'm gonna crash a friend's office and do my interview from there. So I will just take you along for a little bit today. I do have some reseller tasks to complete. I just made a sale on Macari, so that's gonna be my one sale for the week probably on Macari. But I sold a anthropology top that I got in my thread-up box that I unboxed live on this channel with Margaret. So that box overall has not been performing well, so I'm really happy I sold another item from that box. So excited for that. And then I did sell one dress on Poshmark and a shirt on eBay. So that's all we're shipping out today, unless my other eBay buyer finally pays for their item, but it's not looking good, I can tell you that. I did go thrifting yesterday just for like an hour, and I found some good stuff, and I kind of want to show you what I got. But we're gonna do our shipping first, and yeah, we're just gonna see where today leads, and then you'll probably already know because that'll probably be in the title of this vlog. Whatever this day turns out to be is gonna be the title of this vlog. So let's ship. Okay, so let me just quickly show you what I found yesterday. Such good stuff. Such good stuff. I went to my honey hole and I picked up mostly clothing, but also some hard goods. They're actually downstairs. I picked up a Pier 1 Imports stacking mug set. I can probably insert a picture somewhere over here. And that one was marked down to like $4, and I think I can get about 20 for it, plus shipping on eBay. I did pick up, okay, so this is funny because I picked this up only so that I could take advantage of the Poshmark campaign, where if you list a pet item, you get $25 in Posh credits. So I picked up this little puffy jacket for dogs, size small, for $1. Only so that I have something to list in the pet category, because I don't have a pet. So we're gonna list that, and I'll probably just list it on Poshmark for like, I don't know, $6 or so, but then get my $25 credit. So yay. I did pick up a pair of, I need to move stuff around here. I did pick up a pair of Athleta leggings in a size medium. These are in really good condition, and they have this whole ombre thing going on, zipper in the back. They're really cute. I really like selling Athleta. It's a #2 bread and butter brand, if I remember correctly, from that video we did that I'm gonna link here. Okay, so we got that. I like picking up this brand too. I don't see anyone else talking about it, but it's Slazenger. I think it's just a golf brand, but I really like the look of these shorts. I don't pick up everything I find by this brand, but the little golf shorts tend to do okay. They usually sell for me in the $15 to $20 range, depending on size and style and condition, of course. So I really only pick them up if they're from the bins, or if they're marked down enough and a cute style and really great condition. This one is an older label Athleta, size small, but it's looks like a normal racerback tank top in the front, but I think it's actually a cycling jersey because it does have pockets over here. And I'm not really an expert on selling cycling jerseys, but the two that I've sold so far, they sold within a day of listing. One was from the same thrift store by a brand I've never heard of, Terry, and it was a plus size. That sold within a day. And then I recently posted that Pearl Izumi with the flowers that I showed in one of my vlogs, where I also did a haul. That also sold within a day, and that was from the bin. So I think cycling jerseys might be a good pickup, depending on the brand, probably. Okay, this one was exciting because this is the first time I'm finding this brand, and it's new with tags. It's Beach Riot, And I'm pretty sure my friend Ellie, Posh Athletica, talks about this brand. This is tiny. It's a tiny little snake pattern top. And it just says Beach Riot Sport in here. I don't know if that's a specific line or if they all say that. I'll figure that out. Oh, it's actually reversible. Well, maybe not. Is it reversible? I don't know. No, I don't think it's reversible. It could be. If you don't mind having this in the back, then it could be reversible. Because I'm saying that because it looks like this tag, you know, can come out, but you wouldn't be able to flip it over and wear it. So you would have to cut it out if you wanted to. It's a size small, but yeah, just a little sports bra, racerback top, whatever. You can probably wear this for swim too. I don't know. Anyway, it's cute. And I was excited that it was new with tags, and I think they just had it priced at like $3 or $4 because I don't think they know what this is, because it was next to Shein bathing suits, not new with tags, that were priced at like $10. Granted, they were cute, but I'm like, I'm not paying $10 for Shein. This is just a pair of Nike track pants, size medium. And the thing I like about this thrift store, my honey hole, is that they have a separate rack for athletic pants and shirts, which Goodwork kind of does too, but theirs are mixed in with a lot of like slacks and like loungewear and just really cheap leggings. With this thrift store, I mean, they have the cheap leggings too, but it's all like activewear, like proper activewear. So I really like that. They have to act together on that one. So that was it for the clothing, but I picked up these. I picked these up simply based on style because they were marked down to like $3. Look at these jelly platform glitter Y2K sandals. I mean, based on style alone, I feel like they're gonna do well. But the brand is just Bamboo, which you've probably seen. It's kind of hard to see on this glitter. It's back there. Bamboo. Is that even? I don't know if it's even showing up, but you've probably seen this brand. These are a size 8. I mean, they just scream Y2K to me. Oh, they also have a big rock in them, which I will try to get out. Did not see that, but anyway. I mean, it figures that you would get a big rock stuck in these shoes. So I picked up those, which I don't think they're gonna go for more than like 15, 16 bucks, but we'll see. Now, the best piece that I picked up is a tapestry blanket. Goodwin Weavers. They had this at $7, but I knew my average cost of goods would be lower because I had lots of little, you know, like $1 to $2 items. Sorry, I'm trying to be in the frame. So average cost of goods was $4.20. This blanket, the only comp I found, is on Poshmark, and I will tell you what it sold for in a second. After I try and show this to you, I can probably also insert a picture. It's a Wonderful Life tapestry blanket. And down here, sorry, this is very hard to show. I think it just says, "You are now in Bedford Falls." I hope you can see this. Anyway, it is gorgeous. The colors are gorgeous. It's in excellent condition. I will insert a picture of the one comp that I found on Poshmark. And as you can hopefully see in this picture, somebody sold this for $175. So I'll be happy with $150, but I saw this and I was already kind of convinced that this would be good before I even found the comp, because when I first started Googling it, I couldn't find any comps for this particular blanket. I found a few like quilts and such, which didn't go for as much and had like the cast on them and all of that. And then I found this one and I was like, sold. I mean, even if this doesn't sell, I'll keep it for us. Not that we have any special emotional connection to It's a Wonderful Life, but it's just a cool blanket. It's a cool ass tapestry blanket, so I hope it'll do well. I will list it nowish, like soon. It might sell closer to the holidays, it might sell right away. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out, but I'm hopeful, and I don't think I'm gonna let this go for cheap because really the only one I found was this one on Poshmark, so we shall see how it goes.
Okay, so let's chat while I'm sitting at this red light. So we did our shipping. I picked myself up a witch. I just realized in my last vlog I also had some witch. I swear I don't eat there all the time, but it's Wednesday and they have a special deal, so I figured since I'm going somewhere to work and then have this interview, I do need to figure out lunch. So that's gonna be my lunch today. Oh, sirens are going off for testing. So if you can hear that in the background, which you probably can, but if you can, that's what that is. It's probably not at your place, it's at mine. So yeah, I'm gonna see my friend and we're gonna hang out and get work done, and then I'm gonna do my interview. So let's chat about the job after we get through this construction. So the job I'm interviewing for is very similar to the other job I interviewed for a while ago. Had 2 conversations with them, didn't get it, would have been really excited to get it. So it's still in the field of education, but it's related to more like study abroad programs, managing them, organizing, etc., doing all the things that relate to that, which is really what I would like to do at this point. And it's about to get really loud probably with this whole siren situation. So it is that, and so the job description obviously really goes along with what I would like to be doing for my full-time job if I'm not going full-time with reselling. The problem with this job is that it's not remote and it's in a different state, and we're not really in a position right now where we want to move. I mean, we could technically, and it's not just that we don't want to, it would have to be for the right job with the right paycheck, etc. So this position I don't think would pay enough to make it worth it for us to move to a different state, a state which is more expensive than our current one. So I don't know how that's gonna go over, and I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but if I were to get this job, I would like to, you know, convince them that I can work remotely, at least for the time being. So I'm sure that's not gonna come up today because it's just the first interview, and I don't know if there will be another one or not, or if they're deciding after this today, but I will find all of that out and I will keep you posted on it. And by the time this vlog goes up, I may already have updates to put on the screen somewhere or in a voiceover, or maybe this will not even be part of the vlog anymore, although I do want to document part of this process because there is that big question mark for me in the room whether or not I'm going full-time with reselling. And while I'm figuring that out and while I'm working ultimately to hopefully be full-time at some point, there's a good chance that this is not going to happen within the next few months because of all the reasons that I laid out in my intro video. You know, health insurance, having a steady paycheck, having a family to think about. That's really my main thing. If it were just me by myself, I think my considerations would be a lot different. Or if I were, you know, if I weren't a mom and, you know, living with a partner who had a job where they can pay half of everything, essentially, which is also not our scenario right now. Might change, who knows. But yeah, so things are all still very much up in the air since I recorded that initial intro video, and also since my previous vlogs. So just keeping you guys updated on that if you are interested in what's going on in my life. And it is the end of June, and I think I mentioned this earlier, but I think if I'm not mistaken, I got my last paycheck for my previous job, and I still haven't gotten an update from them on whether or not I will have a contract for next year, but it's not looking like that's going to happen. They just, for some reason, don't want to say the words and don't want to tell me, no, we're not renewing you. So technically I'm still in limbo with them, but we already know it's not going to happen. And so that's that. I still have a part-time teaching position right now that I did over the summer, and that course is about to end, and then I think hopefully it's going to turn into another opportunity in the fall semester. So I will have some income from, you know, doing what I'm trained to do, which is teaching, even though it's fairly hands-off and it does leave me a lot of time to do other things because I'm just teaching an asynchronous class online. I'm not in an actual classroom or even in a virtual classroom. So it's fairly low maintenance, and it obviously doesn't pay well, but it's a little bit of extra income that'll help pay the rent. So like I said, I am trying to build my business to become a full-time business, but I don't know how long that's gonna take me. It's also difficult right now because that's another consideration. We're in a business where you need to invest money to make money, even though now obviously I can sell stuff from my house, but that's just gonna give me a little bit of profit and then I can reinvest that, and I don't know how long it's gonna take to sell. But in general, you know, you have to at least go to the bins and get some inventory, and that may not be expensive, you know, because you're paying by the pound, but you're still, you know, at this point where I am in my business, I'm spending money to make money, and of course in an ideal situation I make a profit on everything, but with clothing especially, I think you just never know how long something is going to sit, whether it's seasonal or not, whether it's, you know, the right fit for the right person. So there's just a lot of things to consider, and so when you're basically unemployed, investing money into inventory can also be stressful, because I do want to scale my business, which it doesn't necessarily mean that I need to have more inventory on hand, because I think I have enough to be a full-time reseller, but I think I do need to kind of switch out the stale stuff for some better new items. So I'm trying to figure out how to liquidate some of my stale items, whether that be through ThredUp or a yard sale or what have you, just to get rid of some stuff to make room for more without necessarily growing my closet size, if you will. So that's where I'm at, and I just realized I forgot to make a turn over here because I'm being chatty with y'all. So I will focus on actually finding my parking spot, and I will document a little bit of my work day today, if you will, and maybe even the interview. Just some b-roll of that. But yeah, I hope the interview is gonna go well. I'm trying not to be super nervous, but you know, naturally I don't think anyone walks into an interview and is not, you know, the least bit nervous. There's always that, and I think a healthy amount of nervousness is good. I think it keeps you sharp. But we'll see. I'm trying to just be chill about it, because I know that if I get it, the situation might not be ideal, and I may need to negotiate, you know, around the whole location situation, but we shall see. Wish me luck. Well, not really, because by the time you watch this, the interview is already done.
5 hours later.
Okay, so it's several hours later. Interview is done. Got a little bit of work done. Not really, because I was mostly prepping for that interview and chit-chatting with my friend. But it went well, I think. I really enjoyed the conversation. I'm more excited for the job than I was before, and the topic of relocation did not come up, or, you know, versus remote work. So we will see where that goes. And yeah, but I'm a little bit more excited for it now, and it's definitely a job I would like to do. I just would like to do it from where I am right now and not have to move for it unless it paid more. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm hopeful. I think they did like me. They did ask for my references, so I think that went well and is good news, and gives me a little bit of a boost and motivation to just keep chugging along. I do need positive experiences and news in my life right now. Things have not been going great, obviously on the job front, but also in some other areas. So I just try to keep my head off and, you know, work through it. But at the same time, we all kind of need that little boost of confidence and such, obviously. So yeah, I'm heading home now, and I hope you can see me. It's like the lighting is all over the place, but that's what you get when you're vlogging in the car. I'm heading home, and then I actually do have some reseller related tasks to do. I haven't done any listing yet today. I did make a bunch of sales, which is exciting. I made, I think, 2 sales on eBay, both on items I got for free from Nextdoor, so I basically don't care how much I make on them, but I got decent offers on both. So 2 pairs of shorts, and then I made 2 sales on Poshmark, one being a dress I've had forever and I sourced from ThredUp, and it's an expensive dress and it is new with tags, but like, it's a party dress, so obviously that did not sell last year. And then I sent a very aggressive offer on it yesterday, I think, and today somebody accepted, so I'm just glad to move that out, and I'm actually making a profit. on that, so that's good. And then I sold the Lily Pulitzer top that I wore in one of my What Sold videos recently. That's a consignment item from my friend. I do split my consignment profits 50-50 after fees and discounts and such. But so my friend and I are still making like 20 something bucks, and I also sold a Lily Pulitzer bathing suit, which I'm pretty sure by the time this vlog goes up, my next What Sold video will have gone up already. So you will have seen it if you watched. If not, I'll link it. Yeah, so both her items sold within a day of listing, and I think it's because they're larger items and they're really seasonal right now, and I put like resort wear and all of that in the description. So yeah, I'm really happy with those sales. And then I don't know if anything else sold. I have not really checked my phone yet since the interview. I'm still gonna have to do on my listing, relisting, cross-listing. I haven't done any of that yet today, so that'll be my afternoon, but that's okay. I do need to grade assignments for the summer course I'm teaching, but I keep putting it off because I just don't want to. I'm so over teaching at this point, so it'll get pushed off a little bit more. So this week is the last week that I'm teaching that course. I think I mentioned that earlier. So I have one more meeting with each student if they decide to show up, and then I'm just gonna have to do a lot of grading, and then I'm done with that. So that's good. I'm glad I had that opportunity, but just to make some extra money, and I'm glad it was relatively low maintenance. But I'm also glad that I'm done now and can focus on other things. So yeah, not a bad day so far. I will take you along for a little bit if I do any more reseller related tasks that are exciting to watch.
Many hours later.
Just listing and watching Lucifer.
The next day.
Hello, good morning. It is the next day, in case you couldn't tell. Wearing a different shirt, one of my favorite thrifted items that I got from the bins. I think it's just apartment 9, but it's super cute. I love it. I didn't really film too much or at all yesterday afternoon / evening, and I just kind of hung out with my kiddo, and I was doing some relistings on Poshmark, and then also some cross-posting to Mercari and eBay. For both Mercari and eBay, what I do with List Perfectly is I cross-post but save a whole chunk of items in my drafts, like 20, 30 at a time. And by the time I get to like the last 2 or 3, I just do the whole thing again with anything that's either coming in new or also items that I've been relisting on Poshmark that may not yet have been cross-listed to eBay and Mercari. So that's kind of my process right now. So I was doing that yesterday. So I was on my phone a lot because on Mercari I do list on my phone once it's in my drafts, and then on eBay I do list on my laptop. But yeah, I just didn't really feel like filming yesterday anymore. But to wrap this up today, what I wanted to do is update my spreadsheet, because today is July 1st and I still have to put in a few sales from the last few days and also my new inventory that I listed. So I'm going to update my spreadsheet / dashboard that I use from Sarah to see where we're at for this month, and I figured I could share that with you, and then we can talk about it in the comments. How was your month? How did June go for you? I've seen a whole spread of posts on Instagram and YouTube, of course. Some people had fantastic months, others had really slow and horrible months. I'm going to be on the slow end. I already know that. I don't think I've hit my goal that I set on the dashboard. There's a little graph on there. Sorry, I just got a message from somebody who bundled a ton of items on in my closet, and I have to see if they're going to be under 5 pounds, but I think she's ready to purchase like 9 items from me, so I have to figure that out. So I got distracted for a second because I just saw dollar signs. Anyway, there's this little graph and you can put in, this is how much I want to make in gross sales for a month. And as of right now, I put in 3,000 because I've been part-time. If I am going full-time or working towards going full-time, that number needs to go up. So what I'm thinking is for the next month, I'm going to put as my goal in gross sales, I want 4,000. Which would still not be a full-time income, because you need to subtract cost of goods, you need to subtract taxes, and you need to subtract the platform fees. I think in order to make this work for me full-time, I would need to be probably closer to 6,000 in gross sales. And I'm going to see if I can work my way up to a higher amount over the next month. I know last year, July and August were really good months for me, so hopefully that'll be the same this year. We'll see. Who knows? But I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just work on my spreadsheet here. It is only 8:25 a.m. and I've been up for quite a bit because my human alarm clock, my almost 5-year-old, he's turning 5 this month, oh my god, he woke me up at 6, and it wasn't one of those chill mornings where he just comes in and hangs out and plays by himself. No, it was one of those mornings where he asked me 20 questions immediately, and I'm just like, I'm not functioning yet. So I have coffee, finishing up my breakfast, but we're gonna do a spreadsheet and figure out our life. Okay, so moment of truth. We definitely did not make the monthly goal. Far from it, so far from it. I will put the little graphic in here. So I made it to almost 79% of my goal, which that's still, you know, that's my part-time goal, okay? So if this were my full-time goal, it would be half of that. So that, yeah, June, I'm ready to kiss June goodbye and hope for much better sales in July. I'm not gonna lie. And I had some really good sales this past week, which bumped that number up. Otherwise, it would be even more depressing. So I really hope July is going to be better. But I am going to end this vlog here. I still have to update my spreadsheet with my new inventory that I listed, and then I have to do my shipping. Later today, I do have to meet with students for the summer course that I'm teaching. That's about to be done. Thank God. So I got that on the schedule for today, and I have to do some grading. I do have to edit a video, my next reseller interview that's coming out tomorrow that I have not edited yet, but by the time you see this vlog, it'll have gone up and it'll be edited. So I will link it here. So make sure to check that out. It's with my friend Andrea, and so we sat down to talk for about an hour or so. So definitely check out all those interviews if you're interested, and they're also great to just play in the background while you're working, and you can just listen to our conversation. You don't have to look at us the entire time. It's not like a haul where you're, you know, missing a brand label. So I think those videos are just great to accompany you while you're getting other things done, and you might still, you know, learn something from the perspective of these resellers that I interviewed, whether it's Macy, who's a full-time reseller, or Andrea, who's a full-time reseller, or Ashley, who's making that transition right now, that transition from part-time to full-time that I'm thinking about. And there will be more of those interviews. It's just scheduling has been a little bit tricky, but I have a few more plans, so I'm excited to do a few more of those and have more resellers share their perspective and answer my questions. So be on the lookout for those. Okay. I will get to work and end the vlog here. I hope you had a good time. I think it may be a little bit shorter than usual, but probably not. Let's face it, it's still one of my videos. But yeah, I hope you will have a wonderful day with whatever it is you're doing, whatever you're trying to accomplish today. And if you're just taking a day off and relaxing, that's fantastic. Go do that. And I will see you soon in another video. Cheers!